Hello, my friends. Joy here. This is take two. It is Friday, September 3rd, 2021. I was right in the middle of making this video and my phone rang. And that was an hour and 12 minutes ago. I have been talking to my brother all that time. Now my brother is a preacher, although he's not a preacher, but he went to preacher school. Does that make sense? And his wife also. I got some kind of preacher certificate or something several years ago. So anyway, he knows the Bible very, very good. So I asked him, I said, I want to ask you something. I said, did you ever know Kenneth E. Hagin? And he said, well, yes, I know him. And I said, did you ever read any of his books or watch any of his videos? And he said, yes. And I said, do you remember the one about the pretty lady that was married to the preacher? He said, oh yeah, the one that ran off and left him. I said, yes, that one. I said, I talked about that yesterday in my devotion. And I've had a lot of feedback from it saying it's totally wrong. Now, it wasn't what I said I thought. It's what he said he thought the Lord told him, Hagin. And I told James, oh, they're saying, no, you can never lose your salvation. They're giving me all these scriptures about how a man can't take away your salvation. And I said, I understand how no man can take it away from you. But I said, what do you think about changing your mind and denying God? And he said, that is what happened with that woman. She said, Lord, I don't want you in my life anymore. I don't want you telling me what to do. So she denied Christ and went out to live her godless lifestyle. I also talked to him about the mark of the beast. I said, doesn't the Bible say... He said, I was just going to say the same thing, Joy. Doesn't the Bible say that if we deny Christ and take the mark of the beast, that there is no salvation for us? We will lose our salvation and we will go to hell if we deny Christ and take the mark of the beast, because taking the mark of the beast, you have to worship the beast. I realize we all have been taught what we've been taught. We believe what we believe from the Bible. We believe what we've learned from our life experiences. But I think that particular subject is very, very important to be sure we believe it properly. Can a person lose their salvation if, not somebody else, but if that person denies Christ? Can they lose their salvation? Alrighty, we're not on August 2nd. Let's try September 3, okay? Alright, I think the air conditioner has gone off, so let's hurry up and see what September 3 is. It's called Completely Loved. John 15:9. As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Now remain in love. I wish I could just get on the TV right now and broadcast that to the whole entire wide world. If we all could just learn to love God and love each other. What a difference. What a difference. Jesus loves you as much as his Father loves him. Take a minute and think about that perfect love. It is a love so deep and so complete that you truly cannot fathom it. His love asks for nothing in return except that you love him back and that you choose to stay close to him. And that choice is such a blessing. It's a gift to yourself. Oh, absolutely. It's a gift to yourself. So, we are in a world right now that is so far away from anything godly, anything biblical. It's like we're in a nightmare and we can't wake up. One of you told me in the comments under yesterday's devotion that in California now, I think this is what she said, they are paying criminals to not shoot people. Do you think that those words would ever have been put in a sentence in that combination? Pay the criminals to not shoot people? How any more crazy and insane can this world become? We have to know that no matter how bad it gets, what awful things we see, God is still higher, still greater, still more able to do anything, everything above all we can ask or think, and that's what we must believe and stand on every day. It's hard. Some days it's hard. I was just talking to my brother about it, and he said, I know, Joy, some days it is really hard, but God never changes. God is always the same. God is always the most powerful, the most capable, the most honest, the most true, the most loving. So that's where we must focus all of our attention. Okay, dear ones, I am here in the RV. I didn't tell you, Jerry's little brother, a lot of you may remember Jerry's little brother, his name is Don. He's come to stay with us several times, and we told you how very, very ill he has been, and we didn't know how much longer he had to live. Well, he had a stroke yesterday, or was it the day before yesterday? I think it was the day before yesterday, but Jerry didn't find out about it until last night. And so Jerry's gone, packed up his truck and headed up to the hospital in Oklahoma City, but his little brother's blood pressure was 245 or 254. I've got the numbers wrong. It was 200 and something. 240 something, I think it was. Over something, and he had a stroke. And he could not walk. And so his ex-wife lives in the vicinity of where he lives, and she came and got him and took him to the hospital. So we don't know what's going to happen. He didn't know what was going to happen. Jerry just went up there to be with him. And both of his carotids are 60% blocked or something like that. And I think they can do surgery for that. You guys will have to tell me. But because of his blood pressure, they don't think any doctor will touch him. So, help us pray that if God is going to call him home, that he's going to be born again before he leaves this earth. I love y'all. Take care. I'll be back tomorrow.